Before now, I didn't really know what actually a mouthpiece was designed for, other than to keep you from clinking your teeth together or biting your tongue. I had no idea that it was to align your jaw. The season that we did not use the Power Plus, we lost 4 kids, 2 that were season-ending concussions, and obviously we contributed to the Power Plus mouth guard because, like I said, we've not had one since we've been using them. Obviously, we've competed a lot better than what we did last year. We have not had a concussion this season. Obviously, a tremendous factor for us for not losing kids, and their performance level is a lot higher as well. My son was actually the quarterback on the second state championship team, but one of the things that he was able to do as being the quarterback, the mouth guard was on the lower part of his bite, so he was able to speak clearly. And that's a huge thing in athletics, is to be able to communicate.
Here at L4 Media, we talk high school football, 4A, 3A, and 2A in Texas. We talk East Texas sports. We talk NFL, guy talk, movie and booze. We also talk wrestling and so much more. So like and subscribe and check us out.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at NETSN.live.
Welcome, everyone, to the Power Plus Mouth Guard Beasts from the East show. It's state championship week here on NETSN. I'd like to welcome everybody in this morning. I've got the normal cast of characters today. We got the man, the myth, the legend, CM Corey Marshall. What's going on, Corey?
Saturday.
We got soon-to-be father of 2, Mr. Vincent Johnson. What's going on, Vince?
What's up?
And we have Mr. Basketball now, K.O. Kyle Owens, back in the basketball calling world. How's it feeling, Kyle?
Kyle?
Oh, he said he can't hear anything right now. He's what happened was he called so many games this week, his hearing is gone. He can't hear us all of a sudden, so we'll see if he can get his sound fixed here as we get started. But how's everybody's week going so far, fellas?
It's Monday. I can't
complain.
Monday.
I'm working retail, so I'm busy all the time, but I can't complain. It beats being not busy.
You gonna have some time, you gonna have some time off here pretty soon, huh?
Yeah. I'm gonna have about 6 weeks.
Ooh,
yeah.
Nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
You got a good employer. You have 6 weeks off.
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Corey, how long you been off?
Corey been off forever. Corey ain't worked a day in his life.
Right. Like my dad always said, you find something you like doing, you never have to work another day in your life.
That's the answer.
But I really don't know. I don't know. I got to go back to work one of these weeks.
Yeah. Well,
for the new year.
That's okay. Corey, you worked all weekend though. Had some basketball hoop action.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell everybody, but hey. It was good action out there. Good, it's a lot. It was a lot of good basketball, and some great basketball, some decent basketball. So didn't think I was gonna have my voice for a couple of days, but ends up getting it all worked out. So I'm good.
All right. Well, that's good that your
I'm preserving
voice.
my voice for this weekend.
It's good that your voice is still here. Got yeah, we have big games to talk about this weekend. Let's start with our first one here. It's going to be the Wednesday game on NETSN. Actually, will be happening here in a little bit. As Timpson at 15-0, guys, takes on the Toller Rattlers at 14-1, and guys, we know the team that beat Toller. Vince, you remember that Dallas Christian team?
Yeah,
That's the one loss. They lost to them in week 3, 37-6.
That team, that Dallas Christian team is something special. So, but listen, Timpson is rolling. I mean, I have picked against Timpson. I think the last 2 weeks. I think
the disrespect.
And it's just that I think. Okay, so let me be clear. Going back 2 weeks ago, I was with the whole down goes the Kings and all of that. We was riding the wave. We were saying PG was gonna be. Well, some people were saying PG was gonna be Carthage. I didn't say that, but I still felt it. I was like, well, somebody gonna go down. It ain't gonna be Carthage. It'll be Timpson. And so that I just was being foolish that week. But I thought Garrison was gonna do it, man. I did. I thought Garrison was gonna do it. I was like, man, to get to play that team twice. And what do we always say? It's hard to beat a good team twice.
Unless
And
you're that team, Vince.
Timpson, first of all, not Timpson, Bussy. Bussy don't care about none of those mythical rules, none of the laws of physics, and the way the world works. Bussy say, oh, if I'm out there on the field, I'm winning. I'm not picking against this dude in this I was about to say Super Bowl. He might be in the Super Bowl one day. I don't know. I might be speaking ahead. But he might be, but I ain't picking against him again. I know that. I believe that this is his state championship to lose. Does he have a state championship?
No, not yet. I think that's kind of what I want to see. I want to kind of throw the wrestling term in there. He needs to finish his story. This is Terry Bussy's time. Like, I was watching the Texas football today. Today they had a little fantasy draft of the players in the state games, like who they wanted to see play. Wasn't necessarily the best players, but who were they excited to see? Of course, Terry Bussy was in that first round of picks, and basically they kind of think it's the same. Like it's 95% of the weight on Terry Bussy's shoulders. I think he likes it that way. He's up for the challenge. He's played in big games. I think what more motivation do you need than to get that elusive state championship? I feel like he's going to come out and have a performance that we'll remember for a long time. And I think Timpson gets that state championship as Bussy closes out his high school career.
Yeah. That's a storybook, ending and everything. But, I mean, I hope it happens for him, obviously. I do at this point. Like, I didn't know he didn't have one. Who beat them last year?
Refugio.
Yeah, Refugio.
Oh, yeah. I remember
and they get beat.
now.
So, but I mean, yeah, listen. It's Terry, Bussy, and Nim. NEM. Nim. Bussy and Nim. That's who I've been picking.
Bussy
That's
and
on rolling. If they rocking, I'm rolling. It is what it is. Big piece of chicken, man. That's what it is. Big piece of chicken. He get the whole box. I hope it's hot and ready. Right out the fryer. All they did was sprinkle a little sea salt on there, and they shook it up, put it right in the box. Get the wing, the breast, the leg, and the thigh. I'm telling you,
man, he's true, man. He might honestly, he might be the most talented player we ever covered. like, or one of them, I would say. Like, I just,
And
it's weird to
that
think
says
that,
a whole
okay,
lot
he
too,
got beat
because
by Refugio. I don't, outside of that, when's the other time this dude lost the game?
the year before Refugio.
No, I'm saying outside of that one.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
what was
they
the other game? He
they
didn't
might
lose
have
a
lost
game
to
to
Shiner
the.
one of those years too. I think with the Brooks brothers. I think was when
Okay.
Nick Kyle said, yeah.
Yeah, they did. They lost to Shiner. I want to say when they had both Doug and Dalton Brooks. I think they lost to Shiner 2 years ago, then lost to Refugio last
Yeah, I hear
year.
him. I hear him, but it's like barely.
Can you hear me now?
Kyle, turn your volume up.
Can you
Yeah,
hear me
it's
now?
good.
That's better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
it's
getting
good.
louder. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, I was saying that they lost to Refugio last year, then Shiner was the year before.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's got to be them. I think it's their time. Kyle,
You know what? That's how good that kid is. That kid's so good, you don't even remember his losses.
well, you don't have very many. It's hard to remember them.
Yeah.
Kyle,
What's next?
thoughts on Timpson, Kyle?
Oh, go ahead, Kyle.
Yeah, give me Bussy and them. I'm not picking against Terry Bussy and Timpson. And if you talk to Timpson people, they get kind of aggravated when it's just we talk all about Terry Bussy. But I mean, he put the team on his back last week. They were down 21-7. He scored 5 touchdowns to get them the win. So
Listen.
he's different. He's just
Yeah,
built
exactly.
different. And so
I don't mean to be disrespect. I'm not disrespecting him. It's just that when you score 5 touchdowns,
you're different.
that's all I'm talking about.
Yeah. No. So I think
And-
it's Timpson's time. Like y'all said, he needs to finish the story. He's done everything he can in high school except win a state championship. So I think it's the perfect cherry on top to end his high school career.
As long as Nim show up, Terry got it.
As long as Nim show up.
All right, so Timpson all the way for us on that one. Game on Thursday, we have 15-0 Malakoff versus 14-1 Franklin. Games at 3 p.m. The Cough guys, they've just been rolling through people. We talked about a big win over Brock last week. They got their revenge. Now they're eyeballing that state championship. Now, Franklin, they've only lost one game this year. They lost to Lorena in district play by 3. Then they beat Lorena 49-27 to avenge that in the playoffs. Franklin's one of those teams that's there every year. They're predominantly a powerhouse team. I just have seen enough of Franklin, and I mean enough of
me out. Okay.
Oh, Vince, you got real close there all of a sudden.
Yeah, Hey, Kyle, turn your camera sideways. There you go. It'll pop up. How it didn't work?
All of a sudden, Vince got like real close there.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's
There it is.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Aha.
Hey, KO, that'll be $49.99 for a sack, brother. I charge for everything I do now.
And you gotta fix your sound too, or fix the sound too, Vince, if you're gonna charge him.
I'm gonna have to fix that too.
I can do it if I put it in my mouth like this.
Oh, okay. That's what it is. That's what it's the headset. Yeah.
You get you some earbuds, some wireless earbuds.
I'm not at home. Remote location tonight. I'm making do.
A remote location. All right, I hear you. All right. Well,
remote.
Long story short, Hey, who's your quarterback? Who?
Mike Jones.
Who we talking about? Mike Jones.
Oh, Mike Jones. Okay.
Jones.
All right. So that's who I'm going with. I'm rolling with Mike Jones and the Malakoff Tigers to take home that state championship, fellas.
I'm going with Mike Jones too. I'm not picking against him. Corey, what you say?
281-330-800. All right. Mike Jones, of course. Oh man, we're going for the call. East Texas, down East Texas, whatever. It's close. It's close to East Texas, so that's what if they rocking, I'm rolling. Of course, East Texas sweep. That's what I'm going with. So I'm going with the Malakoff Tigers. Franklin's tough, man. They run that. I think it's what last year the quarterback only threw one pass, and he connected it, and he needed that first down to win the game. And they beat Brock. So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, but I think Malakoff is I think Malakoff's gonna take it.
This slot T that Franklin runs is dang near impossible to stop. That's why they've won state titles back to back years. Um, it's gonna be the toughest test that Malakoff has seen all year. Malakoff is huge up front though, and I think
Hmm.
that them being big in the trenches can kind of stop some of that slot T motion in the offensive line that they're trying to do. So I'm going to take Malakoff because I'm not picking against East Texas. And yes, Professor Diggs, Malakoff is East Texas. It's not DFW. Um, so we're taking Malakoff for Beast Texas
There
to
you
take
go.
care of Franklin.
Hmm.
There you go. There you go. Hey, they got a back. They
I like
talked
your
about
boy.
today. I was listening to Texas football podcast, and they talked about the back. Jaden Jackson was a real good tailback, the junior. He's returning off of a team last year that he was as a sophomore. Um,
I
he
remember that name from last year's state championship game.
yeah, he was about 205. They said last year. He's beefed up to about 225. Still running a 4.640.
Oh, good,
So
good.
Uh, uh, so they need to try to stop him. Malakoff's got the size though. They should be able to win the trench battle. I feel like but they gotta hit that guy in the mouth and not let him get out. I mean, outside. So, um, like it's gonna be a good game. There's gonna be so many good matchups, but I just think Malakoff's really got a good chance of winning this game.
I agree. Go cough.
All right.
Mhm.
Next up on the list, we got some team called Chapel Hill on the list. Guys are playing a team from the DFW area, Anna
I
squad.
think
Anna,
it's actually Tyler Chapel Hill, Brett.
uh,
No,
uh,
no,
Tyler Chapel Hill.
wrong,
no.
wrong. No.
Anna comes into the game at 14-1. Chapel Hill at 13-2. Of course, Chapel Hill's losses in their in district to Lindale and Kilgore, and then Anna lost to Salina earlier in the year by 2 points at Salina by 2. That's the only loss of the year for Anna. Um, they've got a sophomore quarterback that's pretty good. His name is Zandre Williams. That's pretty good. They've also receiver Jacob Emmers to watch. And so I think that was the thing this year that a lot of people said they weren't sure that how they were going to replace the quarterback. And they have been able to with the sophomore. He's supposedly very dynamic, similar to Brisbane. So I like the matchup at quarterback between Brisbane and Williams there. Um, man, I just think Chapel Hill, man, we've talked about this over the last few weeks. They are peaking at the right time. I think they've just gotten better and better each week. They got a revenge game against Kilgore a couple of weeks ago, a team that just dominated them up and down the field, about a month back. And they just put it to Davenport last week. Kyle, you were there. I mean, it was they Davenport hung with them there early, but that after Chapel Hill made some adjustments and got moving, Davenport really couldn't even move the ball. Honestly, they didn't move the ball very well at the first of the game, except for the fact that they hit a few passes where they lost a man in coverage. Other than that, Davenport really had nothing for them.
And that's my concern with Chapel Hill is the pass defense. That other than those couple of passes that Davenport hit, Chapel Hill shut down Davenport, just like you were saying. Defense is still playing outstanding. These past couple weeks, the defense has peaked at the right time for Chapel Hill. We talked about the defense all season long. Um, and Corey, I think your motivational speech may have helped them because ever since that speech, they've turned around and played a lot better defense. And I'll stand by this till the day I die. Defense wins championships. You can
Mhm.
outscore people. You're gonna have to get a stop eventually. So I think I'm picking Chapel Hill to win this one. Obviously, I'm not going against Chapel Hill. I really like how they're playing right now. Brisbane and Stewart are playing outside of their minds right now. Javen Mayfield's come on real big this season. Jaborian Cook's having a great year on the offensive side as well. Um, I just think the defense is gonna need to force a couple of turnovers. I think to steal some possessions from Anna, or this could be a shootout where it's a 40-something game that Chapel Hill pulls out. But I think Chapel Hill will make a couple stops on defense, and that we'll be celebrating a state championship in Chapel Hill maybe midway through the fourth quarter.
Okay. I mean, I'm going Chapel Hill. I don't. I mean, ain't nothing to say. I'm going
Vince, be
Chapel Hill.
different.
Like,
Go for the Coyotes. Go for Anna. Be different.
Yeah.
go for Anna. Okay, yeah, I'm going for Anna. And it don't matter what I say, Chapel Hill gonna win. Yeah, I'm
So
going
I
for
ain't go
Chapel
for that.
Hill, man. I told Corey this earlier. We had a conversation, and I told him, I said, man, um, Chapel Hill, we're really good at what we do, as far as like how we run the football and stuff like that. And outside of the teams that know us, like Kilgore, Lindale, it's hard to prepare for that. It's hard to. So, you know, that's an upside we have on a lot of people. And there are other teams like that too. We talked about like Joaquin before and Cooper before, like the kind of the way they play their game. It's hard to prepare for them because you may not see nothing else like that. And it's weird because with them, the offense is structured differently. We just really good at running it down your throat. Like that's just the truth. Like we got a dude that literally in Stewart that he's not going down until about the third person jumps on him. And that could be at the second or the third level, you know. And then we got Brisbane, and Lord knows if Brisbane, excuse me, Lord knows if Brisbane turns the corner on you, you looking at the back of his cleats.
What about
So
that play the other night when he went right and then completely just reversed fields and went all the way
Nearly
across
got a
the
safety.
yeah.
yeah,
It was a safety.
Ugh.
yeah. It's just man, it's just crazy. Like those two, um, and I mentioned this. Used to Kansas, not counting this year, Kansas City was deadly. And I think I said this before. Kansas City was deadly because you could try to stay into a game with Kansas City. You fight, fight, fight. Oh, we finally got a score. Or maybe we didn't get a score, but we drove for about 6 minutes just to get something, right? Or maybe we got nothing. And Kansas City would come on the field in 2 or 3 plays, boom, they in the end zone, you know? And then you get back on the field again, and it's just like I always talk about chopping that tree. It's like you just constantly just inching away, inching away. You don't get nothing. Kansas City get back on the field 2 plays later, boom, they in the end zone again. That breaks people mentally. Like and Chapel Hill has that ability to do that to people. I don't know nothing about Anna. I don't know what they got planned or what they coming with. Just understand that Chapel Hill ain't finna lay down. Understand that what you about to experience from Chapel Hill is something you probably ain't experienced all year. So get you. I would say get you some popcorn. You need a seatbelt for this one. You need a seatbelt and you need a Bible because you're gonna go for a ride. You know.
He said a seatbelt in the Bible.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know, I'm gonna try to keep it real simple. It ain't about Anna. Ain't about any team. It's about Chapel Hill, fading
It's
Chapel Hill.
about Chapel Hill.
And that's nothing against. Like I said, I'm never gonna disrespect my point. Anna has a good football team. They made this 14-1. Um, This is the past 3 years. This is a cultivation of the past 3 years. You've gotten to this point, and why not seal the deal?
Mm-hmm.
What's stopping you? Empty the tank. You know what I'm saying? Like you have there's no other game after this for a senior. You got nothing. Your high school career is over. You might as well empty the tank. Your juniors, like, man, you may not get another opportunity. Like, do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you fought for the past 2 years to get here, and you're finally here. So you might as well empty the tank. You might as well do whatever you have to. Leave nothing, leave no stone. The offensive line block like you've never blocked before. Defense cover, have all your reads, whatever they do on deep. All this. Like this is you. I'm not saying you have to play perfect, but if there's one game that you play your best and all of your ability, this is it. Like, I hate I hate to use this terminology, but you deserve it. I'm not saying Anna doesn't deserve it, but this is yours. Like, you went this far, like everything, like don't disrespect. And it's never got a state championship. They've never won a state championship. They've never been here before. Like,
Mm.
you'll get another chance, Anna. In the next 20 years, it may be next year. Hell, you know what I'm saying? But this is mine. Go take it.
They might
Don't
not get
don't
another
don't.
chance though. They might not.
Right. You never know. But at this point in time, like this ain't got nothing to do with him. This ain't got nothing to do with y'all. And those people in that jersey and that other uniform in front of them, man, I'm gonna make you pay every single play. At the end of the day, my uniform's gonna have so much purple on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like they gonna think the two teams merged. Like, dang, like, well, yeah, it's Anna Chapel Hill today. It's like what it is. Like that, but that's how hard they have to play. It has nothing to do with X's and O's. It's just it's a battle of wheels at this point. I think they'll play, but I also think that if they play hard and don't let off the gas until the end of the quarter, to the end of the fourth quarter, play a simple game, keep it simple, don't overthink it, play relaxed, play loose, and play hard. They got it. Everything's
So
aligned for them to win this football.
can I give you some more things that are aligned, Vince? Corey. Okay. The team across the field. What does their team, their city start with?
Anna, hey.
When we won the championship 12 years ago, who was across the field?
Alvarado.
A&M Gonzalez.
With an A. No, Alvarado.
Alvarado, yeah. Purple.
Okay.
Also
They're
purple.
both purple. They're also purple. They also, Chapel Hill also has a son of Superintendent Lamont Dean on the field as a senior.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things lined up. Very similar.
I don't want to be too movie. I don't want to be too movie-esque, but I want to go. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. It's a good omen. I see what you're saying. But
is a little destiny involved possible?
But I also said this 3 years ago. I'll tell you 2 years ago. I said I think this was the year. Not last year, but this year. But I know we got some got another team to talk about, but I don't want to hop on that. But all I want to do is this because
go ahead and do it, Corey. You got to have your sign up. There you go. It's tradition there as he's got his towel. You gonna bring that towel with you, Corey?
No.
Okay. All right. The last East Texas game that we have this week, Friday at 3:00, Gilmer and Belleville. Guys, Gilmer. Who would have ever thought? Raise your hand if you thought Gilmer would still be playing right now. I sure hope not. Vince, I know that's not raising your hand. You just.
Oh no, I'm not raising my hand.
He's got his hand up halfway.
I'm resting my hand.
So we had a game week 1, Gilmer and Chapel Hill in Gilmer. That was a de facto 4A state championship game, right? I mean, they both win. Chapel Hill beat Gilmer. I guess they're the overall champ. I don't know, but Belleville's is going to be tough, guys. They run the slot T or some semblance of that control ball offense. That's very hard to play defense against. We talked about it a little bit already. They come in this game at 15-0, and they've beaten some pretty good teams. They've beaten Silsbee and Jasper both. They beat Wimberley last week. Wimberley is a predominantly a power in the 4A Division II area. They're always still in it. I beat them by 2. But Gilmer right now is firing all cylinders, guys. They scored 79 points last week. I mean, something that I heard someone say is Will Henderson, they'll tailback. At some point during the year, they moved him to defense. I think they started playing some guys both ways that they weren't doing at the beginning of the year, which has helped them. Now, not to say their defense is, top of the class defense, but if they can get enough stops, if the offense can't be stopped, then that's how you win ball games. I think Gilmer does it. I have, even though Belleville's hasn't lost, I just think, man, Gilmer is just their confidence is at an all-time high. I also feel like, and Kyle, I think you're the one that kind of brought this up. They're playing for something right now. They've got a young man that lost a parent on the football team, I believe, right, Kyle?
And he had a big. I want to say it was either a punt return or something. He had a big touchdown. Jeremiah Noble. He had a big touchdown last week too. So,
That
yeah, you're
I mean, that's big. I mean,
yeah.
you can use that kind of stuff.
And you're talking about Chapel Hill being a team of destiny. It almost seems like Gilmer is a team of destiny. Like
Yeah.
they're playing something different right now, and they're playing for something more than just football. But on the football side of things, I listened to Tepper make his pick today, and got some good info about Gilmer. Belleville does run the slot T. Both Gilmer and Belleville are averaging 52 points a game. So they both put up points, just do it in different ways. Gilmer does it with the spread, with Will Henderson and Caden Tennyson and all of them, whereas Belleville does it with a slot T, which is extremely hard to stop. You're talking about, Corey, you made the comment about how like Kilgore and Lindell are used to seeing Chapel Hill's offense, and it's difficult for teams that haven't seen it all the time. Talk about a slot T. How often do you see a slot T offense in high school? So having 1 week to prepare for that, that's gonna be tough. And we know Gilmer's defense is not the strong suit. Speaking of that, did you know? Here's a little fact for you.
Okay.
Did you know last year the state championship team in 4A gave up 20 points a game? The year before that, Stephenville gave up 15 a game. Gilmer is giving up 38 points a game. So
According to Eddie, that's not possible, right? To win a state championship, giving up that many points a game.
They're gonna be the first.
I mean, somebody's math said it was.
Just watch. But yeah, giving up 38, they would be the highest. I don't know how to word it, but they would be the first team to give up that many points to win a state championship. So, is it possible Gilmer wins? Absolutely. I think it's going to be a shootout. I think this is going to be both teams may score 50 plus. This is going to be a high scoring game. Unless Gilmer, look, we've seen Gilmer play deep. They held center to 28 points, or 42 points. I'm sorry, but a lot of the points that they're giving up here in the postseason is with backups because they're already up so big. Like those Glen Rose, that 42 points they gave up to Glen Rose, the starters didn't give up 42 points. So I don't know. We'll just have to see. But I'm excited for Coach Betzel and what Gilmer's doing. If you would have told me that Gilmer would be playing for a state championship after week 1, I would have told you you're high.
Yeah.
I mean that no way in any way did I see them doing that. But hey, shout out to Gilmer, shout out to Coach Metzel. That's what makes Gilmer and Coach Metzel such a great program. They realized where their deficiency was and started moving people around to shore it up. So congrats to the Buckeyes and bring it home. I don't know how many state titles would this be? How many they have? 3 or 4?
6.
Oh,
This will be what, 5 or 6?
well, there you go. They're almost to Carthage.
And the Carthage is all like in a small span, though.
They almost got to 10. They almost got. Don't they have 10?
No, they got 9.
9.
Yeah, 9.
Yeah, they almost got to 10. Yeah.
I think Alito has the most. I think,
And
like
they
10
have
or
another
11.
shot. Too.
16.
Yeah.
It feels like it.
Okay, so we're gonna start with, and we've wrapped up those picks. We're gonna all just kind of go around and say who we're gonna pick for the state, the other games that are in the for state this week. We'll start with 2A Division 2, since 2A Division 1 is first, and we've already picked that game. Albany versus Mart. Mart is a powerhouse. They are actually looking for a first state title since 2019. It's been a while since they've won one. These two teams have basically been the teams all season. So kind of players to watch. You got Adam Hill for Albany. They talked about him today. 2,500 yards on the ground this year for Albany. And for Mart, you've got J.D. Bell, 2,300 yard rusher. I'm going with Mart. I think they beat some East Texas teams over here in this area that I think were pretty level. Obviously, Lovelady we thought was pretty good. I just think that what Mart does over here is they're just one of those teams that you don't want to meet up against. And so I'm going with Mart, fellas, in this one.
Well, we got Lions taking on Panthers. So I'm more of a Lion guy myself.
Okay.
So I'm taking Albany.
All right. Going with the mascots.
Albany.
You're going with Albany as well?
I'm going Mark. I'm going Mark, man.
All right. Vince is going with Mark. All right. 3A Division 2. We got Gunter versus Tidehaven. This one's pretty easy for me. I was surprised that Tidehaven beat Dangerfield last week. Gunther's looking to go back to back. They've got a 30. This will be if they win, they'll be a 31 game winning streak, fellas. I'm going with the Gunter Tigers in this one.
Both teams Tigers, so can't pick a mascot there. But I will take Gunner because they are phenomenal. They put up 80 points in the postseason in a game. They're dominant. They are similar to in my opinion, similar to the Georgia team with how dominant they are. They just blow people out. They just dominate team. They beat a really good Canadian team last week in the state semis and made it look easy. So give me the Gunner Tigers to go back to back.
I'm taking Gunner too. Gunter.
We're gonna use that East Texas and then pronounce the T. It's just Gunner. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
like that. I'm doing.
That's why I had
I'm
to say
doing
it
Gunner.
twice. I had to say it the right way. I was like, hold on, let me say it the right way.
No, because you know how it is. It's not Saturday in East Texas. Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah, Saturday.
And
How you spell Saturday?
Tuesday and Wednesday.
It's Tuesday.
Thursday.
Wednesday is
Thursday.
Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Sundee, Sunday. That's what.
Sunday.
No, but I'm picking Gunter. They gotta go.
All right. We got the other ones in between. There are all East Texas games picked. So we'll move up to the bigger schools. We'll go 5A Division 2 first. The South Oak Cliff Golden Bears trying to three-peat here. And we have the Port Neches Grove Indians, one of the biggest traveling crowds you will find. I think that stadium is going to be packed out for that one. That game will be 11 a.m. on Saturday. Guys, I look down here. You've got the opponent records. What sticks out to me, the teams that South Oak Cliff have played, they put themselves through a tough schedule. Their opponent records is 128-54 on the season. That's pretty good. I think this team, if you look at name value, a lot of this, they're a good high school football team. They're a really good team. I think this is one of Coach Todd's best coaching jobs. He doesn't have as many of those stellar D1 athletes on this team. They're just a really good team and a really good coaching job. Man, it's just tough to stop the train. I'm going to go with South Oak Cliff. I think the Golden Bears are going to go for a three-peat.
Yeah.
Give
Dallas
me
over everybody. Give me South Oak Cliff.
I got you. I feel that. Yeah, give me Sock with the hat trick. I'll take it.
Call him Todd 3 times. Todd 3 times. Yeah, we're going South Oak Cliff. And that's a state championship rematch from last year. So listen, man, PNG travels.
Yeah.
That's all I know. PNG travels.
That's what I say. That game is going to be a well-attended game right there.
I say it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
South Oak Cliff's got to travel, 20 minutes to Arlington?
Yeah.
If that,
Yeah.
Just, I'm gonna let you know, if you're not used to being in the city, don't go to the city then.
They are
especially South Oak Cliff.
16 miles to AT&T Stadium there, Kyle.
There you go. 16 miles.
It's just a drive down the road to Tyler for us, basically. These would be like.
I bet if I was Coach Todd, I would just say, you know what, guys, drive yourself to the game. Don't even worry about it. Just meet me there.
I'm not taking that chance. I ain't taking that chance. I'm not taking that chance. Showing up 5 minutes before the game.
So the next game is a interesting one. You've got a team with 11 state championships versus a team with 0, as Aledo takes on Smithson Valley. Aledo 15-0, Smithson Valley 14-1. Aledo is only 29 miles from the AT&T Stadium as well. Just the numbers here are just crazy to me. Aledo has 11 state championships, 31 district championships. this is just I don't know. I feel like a mismatch here. Welcome to the show, Smithson Valley, but you're playing Alito, and I think Alito is going to take the title.
Yeah, Alito.
Yeah,
Easily.
Alito.
Anytime Smithson,
Hey, no brainer.
it's like Smithson Valley has been into at least the they've played for state championships before.
This is their third title game, Corey.
Yeah, but it's like every single year they either make it to like the semifinals. Like, I don't know, man. You know, I'm going for Smithson Valley. You know what?
Oh,
Bump
there
it.
we go.
Smithson Valley. Smithson Valley. They get over the hump. They get that one.
You just want to be different.
They get that
That's all
one.
you're doing.
Corey.
You just want to be different.
Dadgummit, I'm being
what did
different.
I say earlier
For the
about,
upset, man.
about the Chapel Hill game? It don't matter who I say winning. It don't matter what I say.
We know who's winning.
Alito is winning the game. It don't matter what you say. Alito is winning.
About Carthage and Gilmer. Look what happened. Gilmer's playing for a state championship.
That's different.
Those are two different teams.
First of all, Carthage had it coming. That's the truth. Carthage had it coming, especially from Gilmer.
You don't think Alito has it coming?
Not from I regardless of what Eddie might think. Eddie may think it was supposed to be coming from what's the name? But no. Gilmer, yeah. Gilmer been waiting to get that. They been waiting for that smoke. It took a while. You get beat by the same team like 8 times. Yeah, I'm about to put a knot on your head. Yeah. Either I'm winning this game or we fighting afterwards.
There's gonna be a battle some kind of way. I'm leaving with something.
Yeah, I'm leaving with something.
Either a title or you have a black eye.
All
right.
You have to fight.
6A Division II, guys. You've got the DeSoto Eagles versus the Humble Summer Creek Bulldogs. DeSoto coming in at 14-0. Humble Summer Creek at 14-1. Of course, DeSoto, defending state champion. Man, they've played some really good teams. Of course, DeSoto beat Duncanville early in the year. They've had a really tough schedule. They have 2 state titles versus Humble Creek. This is their first title game appearance for Humble Summer Creek. I think this kind of is the same thing I thought about Smithson Valley. Welcome to the title game, Humble Summer Creek. Meet DeSoto, year 2023 state champion.
Yeah, I got family in DeSoto. I ain't picking against them. I got family out there.
Well, the mascot's the Eagles, and they're green, so you know who I'm going for. By the way, fun fact.
Don't do this. Not right now, fellas.
No. Fun fact. Listen. Did you know? I got another little fun fact for you. Did you know that the Duncanville North Shore game will be the first UIL Texas high school football state championship game with 2 black head coaches, Reginald Samples and Willie Gaston. And then at 7 o'clock, this DeSoto Humble Summer Creek will be the second with Claude Mathis and Kenny Harrison. So shout out to the 6A schools.
Okay. That's what's up.
All right. I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say something about. Did you know that the Eagles that played last night didn't show up?
Why are we bringing up old stuff?
Here we
This is
go.
high school football.
I said don't start.
He was straight with the district.
Don't start now.
I had to take my chance to get. Poor Kyle's just taking shots from all over the place.
Who you got? DeSoto?
All the time,
You got DeSoto?
DeSoto.
All right, cool. Moving on. Duncanville, North Shore.
I tell my homies all the time, like, boy, Dallas fans and Eagles fans, they are exactly the same.
No, they're not. Dallas fans are the worst. We don't think we're winning a Super Bowl every year when we haven't won one in 30 years.
I have yet to say that. I just said we won last night. And it was pretty dominant.
Facebook.
That's all I know.
See my Facebook timeline when Eagles
win.
Boy, everybody on there.
Okay.
Eagles this, Eagles that.
Since 93 has been your year.
Are y'all still them boys? When Dallas win, it's crying.
Actually, we won in 95, Corey, so it's been, we won.
I'm sorry. Did you got that? It still had a 9 in front of the other 4, right?
It's been 28 years, so let's.
Yeah, exactly.
How long has it been since the 49ers have won, too? Oh, wait, it's been a while, too.
But if you got to the dance though, baby.
It don't matter. You get there, you got to finish the job.
We
See,
won 6 years ago.
that's what the Cowboys say. You got to get there. You got to finish the job. Just get
You
there.
do.
As
You
a
do.
matter of fact, just get there.
Hey,
You hosted the Super Bowl,
wrong
can't ever
show,
make
fellas.
one.
Wrong
man.
show, fellas. Let's get back to it.
This is
That's
the
all
show.
right. That's all right.
It's the new show.
So we got one more game. We talked about it briefly there at the Kyle's Full Facts. Duncanville, North Shore. How many times have we seen this? The fifth. So the fifth
It's
time in the
part
last
5,
6
yeah.
years we've seen this matchup.
And what has happened every time?
Not every time.
Not every time? Oh, okay.
Duncanville won last year. North Shore had their number.
Before that?
Yeah.
They did?
Yeah.
North Shore's always
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I'm thinking
Yeah,
about it different.
North Shore
I'm thinking
was
about it
dominating
different. Okay,
Duncanville.
no. Yeah, North Shore was the one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got
They won it for the first time last year, Duncanville.
Yeah.
I'm going with Duncanville. I'm going with D-Ville. Ain't nothing else to talk about. I'm going
Is
with
it another
D-Ville.
DF
baby.
Dub
I
sweep?
look. If you ain't
Is
seen
it
their
another
jerseys,
DF Dub
go
sweep?
look at their jerseys, man. Their jerseys are so clean. Every time I see them, I'm like, man, them jerseys nice.
Yeah, we got Duncanville. I do. I'm going with Duncanville. Their only loss was to DeSoto. Otherwise, they are 13-1, no losses. I just think they're going to be too much for North Shore, and they're going to get another one on North Shore. Try to get closer to
It's
even.
also funny because that matchup is the two top 10 teams in the nation. North Shore is like number 7, and Duncanville is like number 8 or 9 or something like that. So that's even bigger game.
All right. Well, that's gonna
give me D-Ville.
D-Ville. All right.
D-Ville.
That's gonna do it for all our picks, fellas. Our first year of the Beast from the East show. It's been a lot of fun. I'd like to thank all the people that joined us this year. We had our man Jeremy Hubbard on. We had Brandon Ogden, Matt Diggs, Christian Blevins, Keith Whitman, Claire Puckett. Who else do we have on? Do we have anybody else on? Spence. Did he come on the pick show? Okay.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it just in general. You're right.
Yeah, but everybody that participated and came on our show this year, we appreciate it. Very, very good success. We had a lot of good feedback, and hopefully we'll be back for year 2. As long as Terry and those guys let us come back. We enjoy doing the show for them as part of the L4 Media family. So give a shout out to them for providing us this platform for this show. Hope you've enjoyed us each and every week at 9 a.m. on Wednesdays, and as long as everything goes, we'll be back next season. But hopefully your picks went well. And on the wrap-up shows tonight and next week, as we close out the season, we'll announce the winner of our first annual Pick'em Belt Challenge. Hey, we're looking for a sponsor. So if we get a sponsor next year, then maybe we'll upgrade our belt size.
I thought that was a gas station chain. I didn't know what that was, man.
What?
Right now, our man Jason Shivers is ahead, and he's got a 2-game lead over some guy named Drew Swinney. So come on, Jason, you got to hold him off. We'd never hear the end of it if Drew wins this. But that's gonna do it.
Your own blood.
You gonna give him that? You can give that that embroidered WrestleMania belt. Remember those little WrestleMania toys he had back in the day? That's a WrestleMania belt.
Well, that's going to do it for the Power Plus Mouth Guard Beast from the East show. For Corey, Vince, and Kyle, I'm Brett. We'll see you next year right here.
Saturday.